And by bringing Iran to the table, force them to have a serious negotiation in which A, we are able to see exactly what's going on inside of Iran, B, we're able to create what we call a breakout period, a timeline, where we know if they were to try to get a nuclear weapon, it would take them a certain amount of time. And the deal that we're trying to negotiate is to make sure that there's at least a year between us seeing them try to get a nuclear weapon and them actually being able to obtain one. And as long as we've got that 1 year breakout capacity, that ensures us that we can take military action to stop them if they were to stop it.
All right, now folks, this is so very important. Welcome to Gimme 5. Do you believe this? See, because Bibi came to speak today, the president and the administration were forced to reveal this. That two things. That after 10 years, Iran could do whatever the hell they want. They can make a nuclear weapon. They can make 1 million of them. After 10 years, we don't care anymore. What? And that we're trying to negotiate it so that there's a 1 year breakout point. In other words, if Iran, and this would never happen, violates the agreement, once they violate it, we want to make it so it would take them a year to get a nuclear weapon, to make a nuclear weapon. And then we could act militarily to prevent it. Now, not only is that ludicrous and asinine on its face, but how many times have you heard that Israel there's no military option here? You don't even know where the facilities are. You can't bomb their nuclear program out of existence. So I'm confused, Mr. President. If you see they're going to make a weapon and it's a year out, then you could take military action and you could stop them. But you couldn't take military action today and wreck their nuclear program? Lies, 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 lies. He lies like he breathes. Only now his lies affect the lives of millions of Jews in Israel. Millions of Jews. More.
Now, we're still in the midst of negotiations. What I've said consistently is we should let these negotiations play out. If, in fact, Iran is willing to agree to double-digit years of keeping their program where it is right now, and in fact rolling back elements of it that currently exist.
Double-digit years.
Double-digit years. If we've got that, and we've got a way of verifying that, there's no other steps we can take that would give us such assurance that they don't have a nuclear weapon.
Double-digit years! 10 years! And then they can have a nuclear weapon! Are you kidding me? See, this was the part that they didn't want to go public with, but they had to because Bibi came, and Bibi said it. Bibi said it after they said it, so he wasn't revealing anything top secret. Wow, this is some deal, Mr. President. Some deal. For Iran, your buddies, more.
Now, Iran may not agree to the rigorous inspection demands that we're insisting on. They may not agree to the low levels of enrichment capability they would have to maintain to ensure that their breakout is at least a year. But if they do agree to it, it would be far more effective in controlling their nuclear program than any military action we could take, any military action Israel could take, and far more effective than sanctions.
Unbelievable. He just said military action would stop them if they cheated. Here's more.
I don't think it's permanently destructive. I think that it is a distraction from what should be our focus. And our focus should be, how do we stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon? Now keep in mind, the Prime Minister, when we signed up for this interim deal that would essentially freeze Iran's program, roll back its highly enriched uranium, its 20% highly enriched uranium, and so reduce the possibility that Iran might break out while we were engaged in these negotiations. When we first announced this interim deal, Prime Minister Netanyahu made all sorts of claims. This was going to be a terrible deal.
All right, and we don't know if they're obeying it because the IAEA doesn't know.